I don't need the award named after me.
But may I tell the audience?
Sure.
This is what the suggestion was. Ariel's going to win this every time. We can't beat him. So let's do this. Let's take him out of it to respect Ariel. Let's name the award after him. And in some way, that keeps you around forever. Right? I mean, there's going to be a time, sadly, that you're not going to be here, but Oliver and your other kids would really enjoy the Ariel Helwani Award. I mean, it really is a big compliment to you. I didn't think it was the world's worst suggestion.
There was once a very smart man who said publicly, beat me if you can.
Yes.
Survive if I let you.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's poetry.
That's the mindset. Beat me if you can. What do you think of this setup, huh?
I think it's beautiful.
What do you think of my shirt?
They show you a tremendous respect here in Vegas. I mean, you've got a whole team.
I was once banned from Vegas, according to Brendan Schaub.
Were you really?
No, he just said that. It was a weird thing to say.
That's funny. I remember you and Brendan's beat.
Yeah.
You know, we better just walk away because that could turn right back into.
No, we're good now, actually.
Yeah, and you guys went at it for a while.
Yes.
Hard.
Yes. No, we're good. It's so great to see you.
Should we do Beef of the Year? Should we add that to the World MMA Awards?
That would be a good one.
I think so too.
Can I tell you one thing that I thought was a little bit awkward?
And then I have some inside scoop. Yeah,
okay, please.
Ahead.
There was one category where it was like Fighting Spirit Award. And it was like Ben Askren, Ryan Kurth, everyone who deserves their own award. I think it's weird to pick like who overcame, the most.
Sure.
Like,
Gorman says, saw a couple of pics and videos of Rinks on the red carpet for the MMA awards. Yeah, he killed it. Kind of disrespectful you didn't get the invite. I did, Bubba. I did. I ain't flying out there just for that. But I did. I get the invite every year. I love them. They know that. But I ain't flying out there. Especially midweek. It ain't happening. I was working with the boys combine style, 5-10 fives, shuttle drills, pushing sleds, push-ups, pull-ups, box jumps. It's football off-season, summer season, so I can't miss that. And there's an NFL guy working outside too in his Patriots helmet. I think he went to University of Texas and he just got drafted. So the boys were like inspired by that. So it was a great workout today. Johnny says, this shit finally working for me. Connor said he's going to contort Mac's body. He's going to win by sub. Ooh, sub's tough over Max. Sub is tough. I hope you're right, but sub would be tough. Ulysses says, hey, B, listen, on my way to Muay Thai sparring again. Thanks for the combo a couple weeks ago. Inside leg kick to hook. Any thoughts on Muay Thai growing in the States? Could it get big like MMA? Nope. It would have happened, brother. They've tried. For whatever reason, Glory came here. They've had a bunch of stuff. K1 came here back in the day in Vegas. It is what it is. Adrian says, for some strange reason, I felt like both Connor and Patty win Saturday night. That's what's on the radar. Is the last fight in the UFC against Patty at 170. We all know Patty would move up for the bag. Maybe, right? There's like a three-headed monster here. It's Patty, Ilya, and Connor. You can mix and match however you will. Even though Ilya going up to 170 would be a nightmare for him. Omar, do you really think Ian can beat Islam? Dude, people forget, man. Ian barely beat Bilal. It's because he poked him in both eyes early in the round. Islam's going to destroy Gary. I don't think he destroys him. People sleep on Ian Gary. That dude's so talented. Very, very high-level fight IQ. Doesn't take a lot of chances. Great takedown defense. You look at his fight against Shavkat. Ian Gary's a beast. Look what he did against Prates. Like, dude, that kid's tough. SB Youngbloods, one more sleep, baby. The Mac is back. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Scoop says Connor said he's completely out of drinking and won't drink at his after party. Only his non-alcoholic forged stout. Yeah, I like myself some non-alcoholic beer too. Live.
Ariel Helwani was in Vegas for the MMA Awards. He won the award for Best Journalist. And he did a broadcast from there, and he had on guest chael, sonnen. And he brought up the fact that Brendan Schaub said that Ariel was banned from Vegas, and then he called Schaub a weirdo for saying that. That was an interesting battle because Ariel so destroyed Schaub. Schaub, publicly apologized, and now Schaub's like, we're friends now, Like, we text all the because Schaub had to, get on his hands and knees and beg to the Helwani to stop destroying him. But then Schaub, on his god-awful live stream, which is already dying, I tried to send a super chat, and it didn't even pop up. So they got my other thing. They still took my money. It just didn't pop up, so he didn't even have to ignore it. So he got used to the name. So, but hardly anyone super chats anymore. It's already dead. And someone already trolled him. I can't show you it because you can't. I can't put that on YouTube. But they got him to say a certain word that begins with an N. First name Nick. But Schaub then does another Gallo 24 moment and just first instinct to lie. Someone asked him, hey, do you find it disrespectful they invited Brian to the MMA awards and not you? Oh no, they invited me, turned them down. They invite me every year, yep. And then just sipping a drink. It's just, the lying is incredible. Remember, Schaub was invited this year to an event where they asked him to do like some stand-up stuff, and of course he did it. Him and his wife went and did the whole red carpet. And it was a much smaller, lamer thing than this was. Remember, it was hosted by Max Kellerman or something. So if Schaub went to that, of course he would have went to this, and the wife would have loved to. He wasn't invited, and if he was, wouldn't he have brought that up when Callan talked about it on The Fighter and the Kid? Wouldn't that have been the first thing Schaub said? I was invited, turned it down. Of course, he just lied. First instinct. Yeah, they invited me, asked me to run the whole thing, but turned it down. They were going to give me the award, but I didn't show up, so they gave it to Ariel. He's such a bullshitter about everything. It's pathetic. It goes into his pathological lying ways. You could just tell it was a lie right off rip. And you can tell he was so jealous that Callan was going. Because it's not even that Callan was missing the podcast. He just asked them to do it earlier, and then Schaub bitched about it, and then kept bringing it up. He even brought it up later in the podcast. It was like, to go to the MMA awards that no one goes to anymore. That's how you know you're lying, because when Callan first brought it up, he started shitting on it. But no one definitely went to that What I don't even remember what that award show Schaub went to was with him and his wife. And then they had him read some jokes when the cameras were off or something. But yeah, if he went to that, he would have definitely went to this. It's just, he didn't get invited there. They don't want Schaub there. He's not in that world in any way, shape, or form, even though he does, quote unquote, an MMA show. His name is not listed in any top list of MMA podcast. His name is never up for anything. Oh, you got to check out what Brendan Schaub said about this. No one ever references him. He's a joke. He's a pathetic, and they all hate him because he's redacted and a dummy and a liar. So, pretty sad, pretty pathetic to even have to lie about that. Although I do think he secretly does like watching Callan on the red carpet embarrass himself. That's always great. But yeah, Schaub is just a pathetic, pathological, lying piece of shit. And he got destroyed by Helwani. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.